Okay. So, Arland has gotten all of the Bone Ferrets all hyped to go and raid the town, which is, I know, exactly what everybody was hoping was
that was the plan, right? We discussed this.
It was the plan all along.
Like, Umlaut, what are we actually doing here, Umlaut?
I understood that we were scouting.
Whipping up a riot.
So Nissel, you're over there by the horses. You've heard this entire song going. All of the Bone Ferrets being jolly and jocular at the idea of going and, as Arlen put it, liberating the town from the bandits. Because if there's one thing slavers are good at, it's liberating. I just want to say, because this is public and it's under my name, slavery is always bad, and slavers are not good people.
Yeah, slavers are always the bad guys.
I'm gonna co-sign on that.
Yep.
Yes.
Always 100% of the time bad.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I have no intention of redeeming them. I guess Arlen is gonna have to redeem himself.
I picture, unfortunately, Nissel in the grass, and then hearing Arlen's song as it starts to go. The longer his song goes, the worse it gets. His ears starts to perk up, and then at one point he just fully stands up, like just super, shocked.
Arlen was going to make sure to point that out to everyone too. By the way, no, they're clearly the bad guys. We're just going to see if we can pit bad guys against bad guys, and hopefully,
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Look, I just wanted to make sure that my position was clear here.
Absolutely.
Nissel, what would you like to do? You've got the horses. It looks like just kind of. It's hard to say catty corner because it's like the camp isn't a square. It's like a blob. Right, like it's not particularly regimented or organized. People just threw up their tents wherever, and the horses are where they're at because this was a convenient place to put horses.
Okay.
But you see what looks to be like a so the horses are mostly just like tied up in an area, right? With leads long enough that they can kind of like wander around far enough to like get some, munch
on some grass and stuff.
Yeah, whatever they can find. You see what looks like a pen, just like across the way, like from where people are like walking in kind of the middle of this arm of the camp, and occasionally like somebody will toss like a rabbit haunch over the fence. You can't really see what's in there because there's just too many people in the way, and there's a glare from the campfires. But you can hear whenever somebody tosses like a scrap of rabbit or something, like snarling and growling. It sounds kind of like dogs fighting over something, but then like there's something off about them.
Oh, does it? Shit.
Fuck the horse.
Dogs, but more wild.
Yeah, well, and like it doesn't sound right. Like it sounds dog-ish.
What's the chance that Nissel can just walk right through camp like he's just part of the crew?
I mean, Umlaut tried that to great success.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be stealth because you're not like trying to not be spotted.
Yeah.
But like manipulate, like there's not really a.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Performance. That'd be performance.
Performance would be appropriate there too.
Okay, so how many horses does Nissel see? First off, how many horses do I see?
Let's see. What did I say? There's 24 people in here, so.
A lot of people.
Yeah. There's at least 20. Well, 21, counting the one that you brought.
Okay.
That's tied up with him. Which, by the way, like whenever one of the other horses comes near, it like nips at him and kind of like rears up. Like all the other horses are like, "Fuck, we're not going."
That's my horse. Nissel gets a little excited. Okay, so
look at the antisocial one. That was high.
he's wild as fuck. Decisions. Nissel, has the idea of all these horses should be free. But he also wants to go get whatever's in that pen. That could still work out if I let all the horses loose. Oh boy. What is how close can Nissel get to these horses since they're usual, ridden horses? It's no problem for him to creep up there and
Yeah, like they'll largely ignore you, right? Like
story of his life. Okay.
Yeah,
Nissel's gonna start undoing ropes, but Nissel wants to start undoing ropes, but not like causing a ruckus. I just want to very carefully undo the ropes very nicely, and just have the horses loose, so that way when shit goes down, they're ready to run.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there any issue with me doing that? Do I have to roll any terrible dice for that shit?
I don't think so. Right?
Okay.
Like you've already succeeded at
stealth.
Like you're over there, just walking by and untying or like cutting the ropes.
Yeah. He's whatever. If it's the knot's too tough, then he's cutting through it. But either way, he just wants to get those ropes loose.
Yeah, and the horses are like they're pretty complacent, right? Like they're just nobody's urging them to do anything, so they're like, right. Cool. This already loose lead is now slightly looser, and I can get those cleaves over there now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is pretty great when you're a horse.
And then, and when Nissel comes across his own horse, I think he'll just take the rope and start to lead, and he wants to head as far on that outside edge again as possible, because knowing that he has night vision and without seeing other goblins, he doesn't think any of them are going to be spotting him. So he wants to just keep on that outer edge, and then I want to make my way around to that pin. Okay.
Yeah. So in that. You get over near that pin, and there's this.
I don't want to bring but by the way, yeah. As I get closer to the pin, my horse, I'm going to probably leave my horse because my horse is not a small creature.
Right.
In that tree line again, I don't want to bring him out of the tree line. I'll leave him in the tree line there, and just loosely tie him up there instead of bring him all the way up to that pin region, because that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, so like there's a smell that hits you first, and it smells like I don't know, it's like dog and blood and brimstone.
What's up with these crazy magical canines?
And then as you get over to the pin itself, I'm like, stop me if I describe something that you don't actually want your character to do, because I'm not trying to take.
No, he definitely wants to creep up. I mean, he will creep up to that pin, and if he can't peer through the pin itself safely, he's going to get to a point where he can kind of scramble a little bit to see.
So what you can see them before, like you don't have to be right up there, because once you kind of get a good angle, and there's not like a bunch of people in the way, you could get a good look because it's just like a wooden pen. You know, it looks like they probably bring it with them. Like it's a kennel that's easy to set up. Maybe not a kennel, but like fencing that can be just kind of pounded into the ground, right? And tied up and set up relatively quickly. And there's about 6 of these creatures in there. They're roughly the size of like maybe a mastiff, like a big mastiff. Their faces are, God, almost like it's like a cross between a dog and a pig. But they've got these like massive fucking boar's tusks. You know, and it's that combined with like a big ass hunting hound, right? So like it's like they've taken the worst of these 2 creatures and like smashed them together, and like you can see what looks like you know, there's bones like littering, you know, their pen. Something that has definitely something that was probably definitely alive when it was thrown in there. Sorry. That is not
alive anymore.
No.
Yeah.
It looks like some kind of small animal. And in the dark, right? Like when one of these things turns away, and there can be no mistake. You can see this like dull but baleful glow in its eyes. Like there's some kind of fire that glows behind them. It's not like, but it's just like if you saw it in the light, you would just be like, that's unnerving. But like when it turns into the dark and you can see the light still there.
And do these things have any type of collars or contraptions on them, or any type
yeah, they've got those it looks like, you know, they're the collars with like the spike, not really spikes, but like the prongs, to like yeah.
If I were to say I'm imagining the death dogs from Willow, would that be fairly close?
It's pretty close.
Okay.
And is there any? Does there appear to be, as I'm looking around here, does there appear to be anybody that I would guess would be kind of keeping an eye on the pen specifically, or maybe in charge of these creatures?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like so you can see like just a little ways away, like kind of tied up around a low-hanging branch are, you know, a bunch of like it looks like leashes that are they start as chains near the bottom, and then midway up like are wrapped and then become leather from like where they actually hold them.
Yeah. We know leashes. Nissel wants to see if he can figure out a way to get this fence open.
So getting the fence open, not a problem. There's like a gate built into it, right?
Right.
You know, these things aren't being held captive here. It looks like this is where they keep them when they're not actively bringing them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a fence. In order to get in there, you would have to like go over to like either walk around like where there's traffic, where you are likely to get spotted, and then you'll have to figure out how you want to deal with that, or
or tie my horse to the fence and pull it off.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, or you can the pen is low enough that you could probably hop it without too much problem.
Yeah. I'm sure I could hop the pen, Sean. I'm sure I could. That's not a big deal at all.
I'm just saying that's an option. Like, you could just beeline it through the inside of the pin and open the gate if you really wanted to. That's an option.
Do these things seem to be responding to me right now?
How close are you getting to them?
As close as I can before they start responding.
Oh yeah, like as soon as you get within, like, you're a little upwind of them. So, wait, I always get the two confused.
Upwind means that that they wouldn't smell me as easily.
Yeah, they wouldn't smell you as easily. So you're a little bit upwind at the position you're at.
Okay.
So you get, within, maybe half a dozen paces of the thing before, like, one of them, like, hops up and, like, puts its paws up on the thing, and it's not quite, like, it's bulky enough that it probably can't, like, from there just hop over. Like, maybe if it got, like, a running leap, it could, or it just doesn't realize that it's big enough.
Could I try to engage with it while it's up there and see if I can maybe try to see how friendly it wants to be with my little gobliness? Fuck. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce something. It's not something that I. It's a fairly rarely used mechanic, but it's gonna be a difficulty 2.
Oh,
which means you need to get 2 successes.
Of course I do.
It'll be fine. You've got this.
Okay. All right. Yep. It's gonna be great. Here we go. I got a lot of dice for empathy and animal handling, so right? Fuck. Jeez.
Yeah. So what does it look like when you get Sorry, I was just watching Matt be like, oh my. What do you do when you try and engage with this thing? You can still push. I just want to.
Yeah.
I just want to see how this is going to play out.
Well, the moment that was so bad. The moment that it jumps up on the fence posts, I think Nissel starts to kind of start off low at first and move a little bit closer and not seeing or hearing anything other than this beast being up on this fence post. He starts to stand probably and even maybe like, hey!
Yeah.
Reaches out.
So as you start it hops up and its fucking eyes just lock on you, right? Like it's not doing the, like, I hear something and I'm looking around.
Yeah.
Like, it locks on and looks at you, and as soon as you, like, start kind of making that reaching out motion, like, it just fucking snarls and starts making, like, half squeals and half barks. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard. Like, it's an ungodly sound in every sense of the word. And then 2 of the other ones, like, you know how when one dog starts getting agitated, like, all the dogs near it, like,
I start a howl.
Yeah, they like get up because they haven't spotted, like,
monkey
figure
see,
out what's
monkey
going
do.
on, so they're like, they just know it's time to be excited, and clearly for these things, excited means we get to tear something apart, because that is what their behavior suggests.
Okay.
Do you want to push your roll?
I do. I just want it to go better. Okay, so Nissel seeing this is gonna he's gonna panic for a second, and then he's gonna pull his arms back, and then he's gonna find one of those old pieces of bacon, and he's gonna pull that out.
I forgot about the bacon. I also forgot that you went back and watched everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And he's gonna pull that bacon out and be like, I got you a treat. Fuck, don't. I'm gonna try to push, and that's not good. Those are all not good either. So many 5s.
Hey,
We were doing so well.
That's true. There's no skulls.
There's no skulls, so you don't take any damage. But
gosh,
they fucking start going nuts at that bacon, right? Because they've been eating rabbit. Rabbit's pretty good, but it's not bacon good.
Right.
So now, like, there's food, and you see like the one that like had started up is like its back feet start scrambling up onto the second like the second slat. It's about ready to make it over, and you realize that one of two things is going to happen. Number one, the ruckus is going to call attention, right? Because it's not like, you know, they were snarling at each other and like making noises, but now, you know,
dogs start their big barks. You notice.
Yeah. So either somebody's gonna be like, "Shut up! The dogs are making a ruckus. Something must be out there," or it's gonna come after that bacon and possibly that goblin.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you marinate on that.
It's all going good, guys.
And bounce back to Tornald and Umlaut.
Could have let the horses go.
And,
It just would have been fine.
And a dude that has tripped balls and then tried to slink away. He probably like flips and runs out into the woods. There's enough other stuff going on that nobody's going to pay that much attention to.
He scares the horses.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So I will say again, you've all heard Arlen's song. He was very clear and articulate.
And it's confusing because I thought I knew what side we were on, but I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then some kind of commotion from the other side of camp, but it hasn't caused much of a stir yet. What would you like to do?
Is there any way for me to? I mean, because I'm personally limited by what I could do. I'm not I'm not a fighter. I'm not sneaky, which those are the two things we need to be right now is like fighting or sneaky, and I'm neither.
And all your magic is healing magic?
Yeah, it's all healing magic or, detect magic. I could look for herbs, I guess, because I'm out of herbs now too. So I could.
Yeah, but like doing that kind of thing takes a quarter day to.
Yes, exactly. So I think I'm going to attach myself at the hip with a umlaut.
Okay. You're gonna be there for moral support.
Yeah, or
in case he gets caught again.
Or support. Yeah.
Right. Cool. So I guess that puts Umlaut in charge.
Yeah, I got your back, buddy.
Someone needs to go warn the village.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Do you remember how I got us lost getting out here?
Yes.
I think I might be able to find my way back, but
no, that's okay.
Okay.
I don't even freaking know what to do.
I'm sorry.
We're at a really weird spot here, so
in a really weird spot.
I think Umlaut will kind of go back like toward the way we came and just like try to hide himself there so that he can ambush Arland when Arland comes out and be like, what the fuck?
send Arlen back in to undo what he did.
You go back.
Back in there, young man.
You fix that
mistake.
Yeah. Isn't this your hometown? What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, like nobody's looking for you, right? So like if you wanna back off,
Yeah.
and like that's legit. I don't think that there needs to be a roll there. Like,
Yeah, I don't think Arlen's in any danger from the slavers.
no, mostly it sounds like he's in danger from Umlaut.
Yes.
So, yeah, I guess, like as we're going over that direction to kind of like position ourselves so that, because he overheard Arland, being like, I'll go back and, tell the dwarf. Umlaut's also going to keep one ear out for the goblin because the goblin isn't like super well known for being quiet, and he's been quiet.
That's
So it's like a little bit unnerving.
Like when you have kids and they're in the other room and they're suddenly very quiet, you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what you're thinking, and then the dogs start going nuts.
Oh my God. I know where the goblin is. But I don't hear the goblin shouting or anything that would indicate he's being gnawed upon.
Yeah, no. I think as you're kind of pulling back, you do see that like what little activity that you were close enough to actually observe has shifted subtly, right? Like they're not like, let's get all our shit on now and just like go charging, right? But like there's definitely that air of like they were all just kind of there, camped out, not attacking, waiting.
Mhm.
And now like since Arland has done his thing, there's that subtle shift of like yeah, they're not riding out right now, but they're going out and like checking to make sure that the tents can come up, and like packing some stuff up so that it'll be ready to they'll be ready to break camp relatively quickly. Like they've gone from idle mode to like, oh shit, it's gonna get real pretty soon. Like we're finally gonna get to see some action. Not imminently dangerous to you, but you can see that change in attitude as you're like,
Yeah, I mean, there is nothing I could. I'm not charging into the camp. I'm not quite concerned about the goblin yet. So just like positioning myself kind of maybe over by the horses, because I assume that Arland will get back on the horse he rode in on.
I hope so. But it sounds like he got led away to the trees.
But I left a lot of other ones to choose from.
God, like back over to the horses, like they were just kind of over there, but now they're like starting to spread out. They're not running away, but they're horses, right? It's over there now.
Yeah.
But the horse I rode in on is not anywhere to be seen.
Yeah. You don't see that fucking demon horse.
That should be a sign.
The horse with no name is gone, and the other horses are loose. Arland can put two and two together, and he'll just start like walking. Like I'll just do this on foot. That's fine, and just start going.
Nice. Yeah. So, Oh yeah, because like since the two of you are meeting up, yeah, you see Arlen like having it sounds like you've finished the food that they've given to you and are making your way out of.
Oh, I don't even eat it. Like I'll walk by and I'll see like that dog pen thing and I'll toss that over to them and just kind of like, that's good kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take food from slavers.
Cool. So yeah, what happens when Umlaut and Tornald catch Arlen as he's making his way out of the perimeter here?
First, I want to see if Arlen is being followed or like watched in any way.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing that you can do.
I'm not popping out until I'm sure he's not being followed.
They seem like they really like him.
Yeah, except for that goblin.
Yeah.
Whose job Arlen stole.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can put him out of business.
So what would that be? Scouting, I think, is.
All right.
It's been a while, and I can't remember if that's the
scouting. Scouting is for spotting things.
Yeah.
One will do.
One will do. Yeah. So as he's leaving, you can see that, like, I guess you hadn't seen him before, but Arlen would recognize him if he did. The raggedy-eared goblin, False, is like kind of nonchalantly following Arlen. He's not like sneaking around behind him and like stalking, right? He's doing that thing like Arlen's leaving the camp and False is walking through and like making small talk with, you know, Bob and Sylvia as like they walk by and like keeps keeping an eye on him, and just, you know, being a relatively safe distance behind. Definitely being watchful.
Yeah, so as long as he's watching, like, Umlaut's not popping out of like where he's kind of positioned himself.
Okay. Cool. As Arlen leaves and passes by all the loose horses, right? That's the point where, like, False kind of like saunters to the edge of the encampment and then slides behind a tree and into the underbrush. And unlike Nissel, False seems to be good at what he does. Because he like ducks in like behind the tree, and then you don't hear it. You don't hear another rustle. He's just fucking gone. What would you like to do?
Scout and roll.
Start a brush fire.
This isn't what would Nissel do. It's what Umlaut do.
Okay, sorry.
Nissel is the Jason Mendoza of Badlands.
I don't see that goblin.
I mean, you can try and spot him if you want.
I mean,
like if you want to,
it'd
like,
be scouting.
Yeah, it's scouting if you actively want to, like.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can spot him.
Okay.
The fire would help you see him. Hey, nice.
Oh shit. Yeah. Like it's hard because, like I said, he's actually good at like really good at being sneaky, but like as Arlen's going, you just like you see mostly a shadow and then like a glint of metal because False has like leather armor and a sword like at his belt, like just catches some of the stray firelight for a moment, and then you can, if you were walking and passing by, you wouldn't see like that extra lumpy shadow at the base of a tree, but he's there, and then like you see it shift to keep an eye on what's going on.
I quietly point that out to him. Look over there. He's hidden himself quite well, but I think I see him.
All right, here's what I think we should do. I'm going to go around this way. You go walk with Arlen.
Oh, okay. Won't I be spotted if I walk with Arlen?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get the drop on False.
Okay.
So like let them lure him out and then
Yeah.
get the drop on him.
Yeah. And like watch if he tries to make his way back to the camp to like tell on Arlen for having a wolf friend hiding outside of the camp.
Gotcha.
Right, I'm gonna, like, my eyes go big, like, oh, okay, this is exciting. Okay. And so I wait until Umlaut is.
I guess I have to sneak, huh?
Yep.
That's what Umlauts do best.
Yeah. And Tornald, you're not sneaking, right?
No.
Like you're just.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of pop out of the brush.
So can I get any bonus for Tarnold misdirection?
Yeah, I think that
I don't like an assist die.
counts as help. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, happy well, it's fun when other people get successes, though, Neil, isn't it?
No, it totally is. Yeah. Well, I've got to push because I need willpower. So I'm just gonna try harder to be more sneaky.
Yeah, like you see him, like duck down, and then he's like, he's small and short and compact, and like he ducks down behind something, and you fucking lose him for a second.
Come on.
Yeah, there's one.
So you do take damage to your agility.
It's fine.
But
I've got one more.
I like it when you're like, man, I got to do this thing, and I'm worse at it than I was like 20 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll stand up then and just kind of pop out of the brush. I mean, Arlen, hey, what was that about the slavers winning here? just questioning like what it is we're doing,
Like, I kind of look back where, like, even though we're, like, away, like, the glow of the fire is still visible, and I kind of just, like, at Tornald a little bit,
And I'm like, don't look back. Umlaut is sneaking.
We need to get back and let the villagers know they need to shore up in a safe place, a defendable place.
Umlaut's going to, I believe, stab that goblin fellow.
Yeah, and so like as the camera moves, like slides sideways, and we see False like narrow his eyes as he's a little too far away to actually hear any of this conversation, right? So he doesn't hear Umlaut is going to stab the goblin. What he does see is Arlen, like, meeting another person out of the woods and them, like, stopping to converse, or even
Just
like
the wolf guy
moving.
rising out of the bush.
Yeah, Arlen will keep walking as he's talking.
Yeah, right. But like having a conversation as you move away, and like he very slowly starts, pulling his sword from its leather scabbard. Like you just see the glint of metal as it separates. Umlaut, you have. He does not notice you because you were successfully stealthy. What would you like to do?
Should I just broadsword him? I mean, that seems like a thing.
I mean, the weight alone should crush his little body.
Oh man.
Just have to roll successes, Neil.
He has armor.
Does have armor. He has leather armor on.
That's all right.
I really need to look up.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, as he pulls out his weapon, just like pop out of the brush and just crush him with a broadsword.
Nice. So there's
Even if you don't kill him, he's got to be super paranoid for the rest of his life because people are just popping out of bushes and shit.
yeah.
There's a wolf guy.
Yeah, he's never going out in the night again. He's only a day goblin now from now on.
Sorry. I needed to check and see, like, there's ambushes and sneak attacks.
Also, we're gonna have to figure out how to go back for our goblin.
That is
I'm assuming
true.
our goblin will catch up to us. I'm hoping our goblin will catch up to us.
I mean, there's one of two things going to happen. I'm either gonna get eaten or I'm going to come riding out of the woods with 6 of these dogs and a whole shitload of horses.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 options.
The only 2.
Let's see. I should have looked at these rules before we started, but I didn't. So anybody watching, hey, look, this is how RPGs work. Where we go, hang on, I don't know how to sort this. Let me check the book. So the way that it works, because it's a sneak attack, you're lying in wait until you leap out and attack somebody. You roll sneak with a modification of +2.
Sneak?
Yeah, so stealth.
No, I hate rolling stealth.
I'm sure that's something that's going to go real well.
I mean, the modifier +2 is pretty nice, but even still.
Do you want to do a sneak attack? Or
Of
do you want
course.
to do a...
Well, because if you are successful, then what happens is you wind up getting, if you succeed, you get a free action before you draw initiative.
Right.
And it is a slow action or fast action, but you get to do it before we draw.
Nice. Come on. Yes.
Nice. It's all working out.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's good that you had those +2 dice.
Right?
Cool. So, before we draw initiative, you get a free slow or fast action. What is it that you do? I think you're close enough that you don't have to move far, right? Like, you're still in the same
Yeah, I just take like a couple steps,
Yeah.
and then I'm in broadsword range. And then I think I'm not gonna just outright murder. I think I'm gonna hit him with like the flat edge of the broadsword and just try to knock him out.
Okay. Cool.
Might kill him in the process, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's possible.
All right, so I think I can click on broadsword.
This is just to replace Nissel because he's about to die. We gotta take this goblin with us because we lost one.
Holy. Okay, come on, dice.
Oh, that's a ton.
That's
666.
That's a lot of damage that you just did. Let me see.
I mean, if you want to kill him, you probably could with that.
Well, he has leather. Does he have a leather cap?
I know what I need to do. I need to do this.
All right.
There we go.
Dun-dun-dun.
So that's gonna be false. Let me do.
By the way, Arlen, I'm not going to say why, but it's important that as you head back to the village, you go northwest a little bit first and then back down.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Because otherwise, how would you let's put Umlaut in the same Arland and Tornald are a little bit further away. And then I don't think I can back up quite appropriately far enough.
Oh, I'm off in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess what I should do is we'll go like
And far away from everything else.
yeah. Actually, probably more like this. I think you guys are near enough, right? And then Nissel's in far
sense.
range.
This was agitating the livestock.
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh shit.
Just hitting the livestock.
Oh, that's right. There's like 6. That's
Yeah,
that's-
there's only 3 that were like. I mean, there's like 6 in there, but there were only 3 that like got their attention.
Okay.
Because I think
That's exactly the number I wanted.
Yeah. They may not even play an actual role here. I just I want them out there in case, I like to be prepared.
Oh, you were trying to feed swinehounds bacon? That's messed up.
Wasn't trying. They loved it.
Yeah, they're excited, I think.
That's just wrong.
Yep. All right. So you did 4 points of damage to this guy. Fuck. Well, he's gonna roll some armor.
Yes.
Gets nothing.
It's way more fun when Sean rolls 0.
It is, cause he's only got a strength of 3.
Crush.
So you hit him. He is not expecting it, and he just fucking drops in a heap. Makes some little strangled goblin gurgle, and then and then he's down. He's not dead.
Do we got to roll critical hit?
Yeah, does he roll on the table for that?
Oh yeah, he does.
All right.
So
make him depressed or whatever you were for so long.
so you
Yeah.
you specifically said that you were hitting him with the flat of your blade, correct?
Yeah.
So does it seem fair to anybody else if we count this as a blunt?
Makes
I
sense.
think that's
I
fair.
agree.
Blunt trauma to the head can't be lethal.
Gotta let a cat in a bedroom.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Broken neck, lethal? No. Paralyzed from the neck down. If not healed in time, the effect is permanent.
Do you need me to heal him?
Oh god, now I feel bad.
That's intense.
I just wanted to knock him out.
I mean, you knocked him out
Oh, you did.
of his capability of using his
Umlaut.
body.
Umlaut, do you need me to heal him?
Yeah.
You see his head just kind of dangling off to the side.
What did Umlaut roll for the critical roll?
So that would have been. Oh, it actually,
Oh, they.
it doesn't show me what the roll was. It was broken neck on the blunt, so it's got to be up.
I think it's 64 is the
Is that what it is? 64?
broken neck, yeah.
I broke his neck.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I mean,
Well,
hey, Neil, he is a slaver.
All right. Yeah, F that guy.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'd say, why are you sparing this motherfucker? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what slavers get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pick him up and show him to Arlen and go, this one wasn't ours, right?
That's racist.
You've met Nissel, right? Like, different hair, like, both of his ears fully intact. Like,
Yeah.
That's about the only differences, though.
and
let's keep that one with us for now because A, Nissel might want the armor and sword,
Ooh.
but also B, we don't want them fighting his dead body.
yeah.
It's true.
Also, like as you pick him up, number one, the sword like just falls out of his hand, and like he just makes some like choking noises, but like everything from his neck down just like is dead weight.
He's a slaver, but also I just kill him.
Do you?
And
there's
Oh yeah, because
But
that's
yeah, roll empathy.
that's fun rolling stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fail some empathy rolls.
Yeah.
Listen, I can fail some rolls.
So yeah, like you gotta steel yourself to do that. Like he can't move. He can barely even talk, but he looks at you, and you can see the fear in his eyes.
I'm doing him a favor.
So you're
All
gonna
right.
need to roll some empathy.
Okay. Come on.
How would you dispose of a paralyzed goblin?
Yeah.
if those swinehounds chase us, I know exactly how.
Put him on a stick.
No thanks, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
Just
Weekend at Fals's.
put some cuts on him. So yeah. Bleeds all over everything. Those swinehounds will smell that.
All right, so I got him.
Yeah. Like, what do you do? How do you?
Oh, I just walk up and just like shove my sword through his throat.
Yeah, and like, it doesn't. It's brief. It's brief. The light goes out of his eyes, and he's
Yeah,
done.
yeah, and I'm just like, it's better than you deserved. So
then,
yeah.
then it's the three of you out in the woods, with the ex-goblin laying on the ground.
Yeah, and then Umlaut's like, where is our goblin?
About that, like I start to say, like,
Do we need to bounce back and see how things go with Nissel?
I think we
I think we
do.
need to
Okay.
have this scene. Yes.
Yeah. So Nissel, Yeah, so there's some swinehounds that are scrabbling and making all kinds of fucking ruckus. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to encourage them and tease them with the bacon, and I'm also going to be running towards the horse.
So there's no roll.
That's how you make friends, right?
There's no roll here to see if they are antagonized by the bacon. They absolutely are. Also by the thing running, which, by the way, is what they are trained to chase down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the real question here is who's faster?
Well, if
Goblin or a
Nissel,
swinehound?
yeah, that's a good question. Because if Nissel's running, this is not something Nissel thought through. But as Nissel's running, he'll definitely be looking for opportunities to try to duck and hide into the darkness, give him a chance. If they're getting on his heels, I might go for a tree.
Yeah.
Like a raccoon. I'm sure my horse will come save me, right? We're real good friends.
Yeah. So I think this calls for an opposed move roll. Because yeah, like they make it over the fence and fucking start chasing you down, right?
All right.
So
Only one dead goblin per episode. That's the rule.
I'm trying.
So we're gonna roll versus.
Can I versus with animal handling and turn and try to just be like, I'm gonna feed these guys and they're gonna love it and I'm gonna give some belly rubs and it's all gonna go well.
I would like if they were just dogs, I would say yes. If they weren't like
Already looking to kill something.
demonic amalgamations of like evil.
Okay.
Then
this didn't work out.
And you're running away.
Yeah.
Like he and Malcolm throwing the flare while still running. It's not going to work anymore.
What do you want? What do you want me to roll then? Move? Is that what my roll is?
I mean, move is appropriate. I think it's the most appropriate, honestly.
That's unfortunate.
Sean, your volume suddenly dropped.
Volume suddenly dropped.
Oh, and you're back.
Welcome back.
I was probably just leaning too far back, and my microphone was no longer in range.
Can I get a modifier for it being dark and me having night vision? Do they have night vision?
Let me take a look here.
Their eyes literally glow.
Neil, you're not helping.
Their eyes do glow, but ironically, they technically don't have night vision.
Well, if their eyes glow, maybe that glow.
It does seem to
difficult for them to have
intensify
night
as
vision.
they get more excited.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and they are quite excited.
Is that a yes in the modifier?
No, you get the modifier. Like you can see and they cannot. I mean, they can see, but like
That's good.
yeah, they are not nocturnal like a goblin is.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You got two.
Only in the stupidest moves does Nissel succeed.
So there's
We'll see.
there's three of them, right? I'm not rolling for all three. What it is I'm rolling for one with two helping as they like as soon as they're over and they're chasing something, that's when like takes over and they like start like trying to flank you like they're clever girls.
Oh shit.
Sean, your audio dipped again.
Oh, and you got 0 successes.
Had it.
Yep.
I got none successes. He left.
No, I'm right
walked,
here.
He walked
right
up.
next to
Oh, you're right
I
there.
had my headphones on. Yeah.
You ran away.
I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, you succeed. You stay ahead of them.
And I want to, I want to just get to the horse, and then I'll drop the bacon after I get a little bit of a lead to see if that slows him down at all, and then get to the horse and scramble up on that guy.
Yeah, you drop the bacon and you see the lead one like stop and grab it, and then the two others like one pops out of the shadow from one side and another one pops out, and for a moment like they all start fighting over the bacon. Just momentarily. Like it's not like they're completely distracted by it, because one of them gets it pretty quickly. Yeah. And then like they turn back in the direction that you have run, because they can still smell, and the lead one howls. But you are
Nissel howls back.
Does that howl spook the horses?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'm still here. I'm just plugging something in.
I mean, those horses have been around those things, right?
They have been. Yeah, I don't think it does.
I mean, how comfortable are those horses with those things? Or do they usually keep them close to the horses? They have them separated for a reason, right?
Well, I mean, these things are pretty fucking vicious. So, I mean, yeah, but they also travel with them. Right. So, I think it would be different if,
then Nissel's plan is definitely to ride into that group of horses howling and yipping as well.
Oh, shit. Like, you're just going for causing...
Like the old Minotaur maneuver.
Gotcha.
Like Nissel riding just... through the forest night.
Sweet. Yeah, I think, So I think if we cut briefly to the inside of the camp, to be like somebody nearby, like turning around at like the ruckus just as like one of the three dogs like make it over the fence, and start calling it like, the dogs are out, and then like a couple of seconds later there's howls, and then fucking you jump on your horse and what's your plan here? You start running
Nissel,
and screaming into the...
Yeah, Nissel wants to still ride with... I mean, he wants to keep those swinehounds within range of them, tracking him. And then he wants to ride directly into the horses and, just make as much noise and ruckus as he can to startle those horses and get them running.
Cool. Yeah, I think that sounds like animal handling.
Okie dokie.
Here.
I can do that sometimes. I was trying to think of a good reason why I would have a modifier, but I can't come up with one. Yes!
That'll do it. Yeah, that once you start like riding screaming at them, that's when like the horses realize that like, oh fuck, danger. Whoop. And then fucking snarling swinehounds, like demon pig dogs start coming, and there are frightened horse sounds, and
how difficult would it be for me to get a couple of these horses as I'm riding past to grab leads with my animal handling of 3?
I think the situation would make that too difficult, because
also you're the length of your limbs.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna draw and quarter myself.
Just Nissel being drugged behind the horses by the time he gets to Umlaut and the rest of the group.
Yeah,
there goes the goblin.
I was gonna say to everyone else, oh, you found the goblin. You found your goblin. Because it's unmistakable as like fucking just everything erupts in chaos in and you can hear Nissel's like shouts from horseback.
Yeah, we gotta pick up the pace.
Yeah. So what's your plan? What's your plan from here? Like
Are we carrying the dead goblin with us? Are we running?
Yeah. Yeah, Umlaut's got the dead goblin over his shoulder.
Okay. I say let's stay away from the noisy goblin because I don't want to be seen with it. We can meet up later. I'm sure Nissel knows the way back to town. Right?
Yeah.
He's
from there.
He can figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So like, are you?
I just don't want the attention of these slavers. You know.
Yeah, Nissel wouldn't be directly, obviously, leading the swinehounds to them.
To the group, and we're all like, oh,
He's like, guys, I got friends. Brought backup. No, yeah, Nissel would be. If anything, I would be riding parallel. You know, like if they're taking the same path back, which is what Nissel's assuming. He's gonna be riding parallel, so he's not directly intersecting until he's lost everything. But he wants to keep that going for as long as possible.
Nice.
Keeping them, tracking them as long as possible.
Gotcha. So, for the other three of you, is this about like booking it back to crossing?
I think so, right?
Oh, nowhere else to go.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty riled
Northwest.
up now. Northwest.
Are you wanting to just tag that one hex before we go back? Is that what's happening?
No,
We're
narrative
avoiding the
reason.
hex.
That sweet 1 XP?
Yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong trying to pathfind into the next hex at night while you're being
Yeah.
possibly chased by swinehounds.
Yeah, I suppose we should just go back.
Nissel's definitely going up to that other hex.
Cool. Well, I don't. So you've explored these hexes, so you don't have to find a path. Like you can just head there. To me, this sounds like it's really about like getting there quickly before, like, slavers realize that like, oh shit, we've been duped.
Mm-hmm.
And like get
They're
their
gonna
shit
have to
together.
walk.
Yeah. Well, and considering that each hex is roughly 6 miles, so like,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, there's, it's one hex on the map, but there's still a pretty good like
Right.
distance.
We're like 6 miles away.
Yeah. So you're booking it 6 miles in the middle of the night, like wearing armor. Things are great. Who wants to take the lead on this? Because
Carrying a floppy goblin.
I feel like
I'll take the lead because anytime I don't, things go horribly.
I mean, what kind of?
Sometimes you sleep through the
I was about to say,
things.
usually involves you napping. Yeah.
Like, is this like a lead the way type thing or what?
Yeah.
yeah, I would say like this is about speed here, right? It's not lead the way because it's not like we're not really engaging the travel rules at this point. It's just a straight skill roll, like.
Just how proficient you are getting there.
Yeah, actually, I'd almost say this is an endurance roll.
That makes
Like,
sense.
can you keep it up? Because like, it's gonna take a couple of minutes at least before somebody like can get on a horse and start like chasing after you, right? So
They
like,
have to catch one first.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, can you keep moving enough to like, keep the pressure going and put enough distance between you? It's not even about speed. It's about like, can you make it that far?
Oh boy. So how does this work though? I'm pretty confident Umlaut can do this.
Yeah.
I can help with some endurance. I mean, I can.
I was gonna say like if if you want help, then your companions can help you. My temptation is to dip into Burning Wheel and be like, slowest and loudest. Hey, Arland, are you carrying a kitchen on your back?
I have endurance 1, and I have pack rat rank 2.
Ooh.
So I don't know if carrying a kitchen on my back matters because I'm trained to carry lots of shit.
Oh shit! Yeah,
He's the kitchen carrier.
Yeah,
In fact,
you're the kitchen king. You're the king of mobile kitchens. You're a food truck.
Yeah.
Very small food truck.
A food truck that opens his mouth and gets in trouble. And then when he does manage to talk his way out of it, Nissel's there to make up for it. So
Yep.
Keep it interesting.
All right, so Arlen's making the roll.
I don't think it matters at that point. Like if carrying the field kitchen around on your back isn't a factor, then I think you guys can decide who wants to.
I think Umlaut's probably the best to make the main role. I can help by saying, hey, I'll if you're still carrying the dead goblin, I'll carry the weapons, because literally all I have is a stick.
Oh yeah, so you've got the goblin sword.
Yeah, I can carry that with. I feel like, all right, I can help you at the very least.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Arlen, you can. I think on any one test you can have up to 3 people help. So.
can help.
Yeah, Arlen's helping things move quickly, based on the look on Umlaut's face every time he looks over.
His little legs just moving faster and faster every time.
You can see that Arland is like, there's fear from running from slavery, but also
no.
No. This is where it starts to go wrong again.
How?
And
You got some willpower, don't you? Right?
he will if he pushes.
yeah, he will if he does that.
So like you're running
course I'm
and
gonna
you're
push.
carrying the dead weight of a dead goblin,
Mhm.
and it's the middle of the night, and you're like, none of you can see in the dark. Like you're running blind, and you like probably stubbed your toe and tripped, and like had to get back up and keep going, like multiple times as you're racing.
But we keep
I
going.
suppose they probably hear still all the voices and ruckus too, if there's shit still happening behind them.
Yeah, you hear like a horn blow.
Oh shit.
And it's still pretty far away, but like not far enough that you can't hear it, and that's uncomfortable enough.
Pretty sure that
Push
horn
on.
is to say that they are gonna go home and they're sorry. Oh, there's 6.
Just need 1.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to fucking suck it up and make it the rest of the way. Before long, before you can, your lungs burning, right? And we've all run long distances before where you're like, I'm exhausted, and like it's black at the edges of your vision. And that's when you see like the like what few firelights there are at the edge of the river, as crossing comes into view. Now, the three of you make it back, and you know that danger is coming, but you've got some time if you're quick.
I when we get close to town, before we get into it, I tap on Umlaut's elbow. I say, before we go in, I just have to tell you what this grand plan was. So, if you didn't get it from the song, the plan was to lure the slavers to town, okay? while they were marching, I was hoping Nissel could run ahead, but that's already passed. If we can get the villagers into one defendable place, like the inn or the sanctuary, and put enough sharp things in their hands, well, the slavers can fight the bandits. If the bandits win, they'll be whittled down and maybe we can retake the town. If the slavers win, they'll be whittled down and maybe they won't want to mess with a bunch of other angry people with sharp sticks and they'll just take the surviving bandits and go.
Here was the other plan. We scout, come back, and tell the bandits how many people there are there and that they could easily take them, and then send them to go do it. And then we take the town and keep out whoever survives.
I like your plan better. Can we do
That's a really good plan. That's a really good plan.
Listen, I had to improvise. I was forced into the middle of a camp of 24 slavers.
Well, there's nothing to be done about it now.
Slavers don't like to yes and when you improvise, so like it just really got awkward. So
Nissel's riding through the night with wild horses and some pig dogs and shit, and he's just like, maybe we fucked up. Maybe we messed. Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and that's it. That's the other thing is that, like, you're on horseback. And you can see in the dark. I don't even know if you need to, like, make a roll. I think you, like,
it should be okay, right?
This is chill for you.
Yeah.
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 Probably feels, I think that Nissel probably, even with Nissel loves chaos. He's enjoying that. But even with the threat of life and limb, Nissel hasn't ridden on the, open plains, except for on Cloud. So this is kind of a moment for Nissel that I think he kind of feels serene about it in his mayhem and
Well, and technically, like, you weren't carrying literal dead weight. Like, you probably actually beat everybody there.
Yeah, maybe Nissel's
like, you're already
Nissel's
there.
hanging out.
Nissel Revere.
Yeah, right. The slavers
are coming.
It's taking you guys so long.
And of course, he's still got that lying thing, so nobody believes him.
I fought off 12 hounds.
Do you still have it? I thought it was gone now.
Maybe he just does it now just because he's gotten used to it.
Out of habit.
Yeah, he just kind of likes lying now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How long did that last?
It should. I think technically it should be. I thought it was done the last session, but let me check.
I don't know, because, like,
It still says Mythomania 7 days, so I don't know how.
Well, that's how long it takes. It like, that was the full healing time,
Right.
and now, like, I don't think it's gone yet because it hasn't been 7 days since you fought the. Because you got that when you fought the Rust Brothers, right?
Yeah.
I thought
no, it was no. We killed the Rust Brothers. No issue.
It was from the ghost, I think. The ghost or the
Yeah, because he lied about how
Manticore.
many Rust Brothers there were.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
it was
should
from
be
the
gone
ghost or the Manticores. Okay. I was gonna say when they show up, I was already telling a lie then to everybody, but no.
then. Yeah, it should be gone then. For some reason I thought that was when you got it, and, like, technically all of this has happened inside of 10 days.
When we fought those Rust Brothers,
insane.
they didn't even get to do anything. We just crushed them.
That's right. That's right. Cool. So you all make it back to crossing. It's 10:30, which I know it's late for you East Coasters, which is literally everybody who's east of California. I'm sorry. So, like, most of you technically are
Great
just.
Plains is as far east as I get, but that'll work.
I just call them the plains.
Yeah, they're okay. They're just okay.
They're the fine planes. They're fine. All right.
Hey guys, guess what?
None of us died.
I didn't lose my pride this session.
Nice.
You did not.
I didn't roll it, but I didn't lose it.
That could be why.
So yeah, we need to wind down and do some XPs. Let me. I'll go back to the landing page. I should really put the XP triggers on here just so that. Oh wait.
So people can kind of follow along.
Hang on, I can do this. I have this set up. Look at me being fucking professional and not even being on the right goddamn thing.
I was planning on spending so much willpower.
There we go.
Didn't happen.
I have it set up so that I can open stuff on my other monitor and then clear it without having to touch two computers. It's pretty cool. So, did you participate in the session? Everybody gets a participation trophy.
Yay!
Woo!
You did not travel through an unexplored hex.
I should have went up to that top one.
Then you would have been engaging in the journey rules by yourself, and things would have gone you think it was bad with just what you did. It didn't discover a new adventure site. It's not really a camp. Or defeat one or more monsters. No treasure. Did you suffer from your dark secret? Did anybody suffer from the dark secret? I should probably write down y'all's dark secrets.
I didn't suffer from mine yet.
My dark secret is that no matter how hard I try, I'm worried I'll be just like my family's legacy of manipulation and cruelty. And I did some manipulation that has some consequences.
You keep doing that.
I'll give it to you.
Because it's my dark secret, so I'm going to play to it.
Yeah. Did you risk your life for another PC? I would say Umlaut definitely.
Killed the goblin.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't in immediate danger though, were they?
Well, he would have tried.
I would say Umlaut and Nissel.
Yeah. I was gonna say Nissel too.
I think Nissel just does it just because he's got issues.
I mean, I would
I'll
say if
take
anything, Tornald walked out there knowing that the goblin was there.
Yeah, that's true. He walked out there and set himself up.
He ran forward when the guy was about to yell.
He saved. Well, he saved. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He hallucinated the slaver.
Yeah, I can't believe that I didn't even think about that yet. But yeah, totally.
And that guy just was about to pee on Umlaut, so that's good.
No, he had just gotten done peeing.
Oh, my bad.
Nissel, that's how they become friends. Come on.
Nissel was trying to pee on those pig hounds.
Oh, now that guy is out in the forest peeing on himself in terror.
And he's just being his own best friend now.
Yeah,
that's right.
I hope those hounds find him.
Dang it, we should have dumped the goblin body with him.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been smart.
And finally, did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
I caused a rift between this group, two groups that hated each other, to become friends again.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. You rolled great on that performance skill check.
Would you say it was an extraordinary roll?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I alleviated all the slavers of their horses.
It's funny because seriously, since the last time we played, I've tried to go through my head. I'm what do I do here? Right? How do as the GM, how do I set this up? And so today when I finally we have enough people with ADHD here. Like that thing where you're like, man, I've really been thinking about this thing that I haven't done for a long time. And now that there's a deadline, I have to do it. And so I sat down and I'm just like, all right, the only thing I can do is figure out like what's interesting about these bandits. Oh, the like commander and the like second in command are best friends, and they've been stuck here for so long that like half of them want to go like be like, no, fuck this, like let's bail, we're sitting out here with our thumbs up our asses, and the other half are like, no,
Hey,
we're gonna get
easy,
word.
Sean. Easy. Too soon.
I'm sorry. I forgot that you had a traumatic experience. I apologize.
I really wish I had made that wits roll when
Wait.
I first went to camp to notice that, huh?
Yeah.
Was the best friend the goblin that we slew? Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna go great. Can we hang his body up when they show up?
I mean, you got it. You do what you want. I'm not in charge of you. Yeah, no, I was just like, man, what can I do to make this like any kind of interesting? Oh, there's like, they're arguing amongst each other. Like, here's an opportunity that you have to like
Pit them against each other.
Yeah, and I had like
Arlen,
having them come together in common cause was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But it was extraordinary, and it was
Listen,
great. And I love
what
it.
do you guys think? How willing do you guys think the townspeople would be to just move? Like, we just pack up and we just all leave together. And we
Depends
go
on how
somewhere
good your
else?
song is to convince them to move.
We know I can. We know I can sing.
You know, there's a castle that is empty-ish,
Mostly.
just down the river.
Ish.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
That's the title of the song. There's a
Maybe
castle
they-
down the river-ish. That's
maybe they could help us get that carpet.
Well, Tornald can hurt ghosts now, so like we're good. Wait, is it Tornald that can hurt ghosts, or is it the other druid lady that can hurt ghosts?
What's your rank at?
I think your rank 2 healing spells can hurt ghosts.
Can they? I can do mend wounds, and I guess
Yeah, well, that
cleanse
doesn't do
spirit,
ghosts.
healing hands.
Purge undead.
I don't. Yeah, I have Purge Undead. Yeah.
Let's go get us a carpet.
Fuck yeah, it's worth a whole gold, you guys.
Gold's a lot of money.
We'll come back,
Listen.
and by the time we come back, they'll be done with their whole, town situation.
This whole town situation will just be dealt with already. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All the work that I've put into creating a new overlay for this stream and making it look all nice. You know what I forgot to do? Is make a screen for the end.
Oh man.
Oh.
So this time I'm just gonna have to like go out to the break screen, and it'll be fine. I'll fix it later.
be
See
But
ya, everybody.
thank you all for joining me. It was nice to play again.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
good.
Things went about as well as I expected.
Yes.
It was delightful, and I appreciate all of you. And yeah, we will hopefully do this again next week. Looking forward to it.
I think we can.
Awesome. Good night, y'all.
Good night.